Hello and welcome back to the Life of the Troxels. This summer I am on maternity leave with baby number 4, so I've been trying to find some new, fun, and hopefully low-cost activities to do with my baby and my oldest daughter. We live in Southern California, and a big part of California's history are the missions. We even have to do a school report on a mission in the 4th grade. I really wanted to share and explore that history with Maddie while she's on summer break, and I realized I could take the Amtrak train from the Fullerton station down to the San Juan Capistrano station, which is only 2 blocks from the San Juan Capistrano Mission. If I drop her siblings at daycare, drive to the station, take the 10:40 train, we could explore the mission and the town for a few hours and then take the 3:37 train back and be home in time for daycare pickup. It's only 45 minutes, 4 stops, and $48. It was a fun day, a hot day, but an adventure, and I invited my sister and her kids to come too. We reserved our seats on the Amtrak app, parked at the station, waited for our train, and quickly realized the first challenge of the day, which is navigating a baby, a stroller, and a kindergartner onto a train in the 2 minutes they are stopped at the station. I was a little stressed, but I had the baby in the chest carrier and the stroller folded up, so I easily stowed it on the luggage rack. But then we had to be ready to jump off at our destination because it is so quick. The doors are open for like 2 or 3 minutes max. Because of this, I debated about even bringing a stroller. It was one of those situations where it was a hassle to bring it, but I'm glad that I brought it. I obviously had to load it on and off the train, but it was nice to have a surface for the baby to take naps or even change a diaper and to give my back a break from the carrier. But I would only do it with an umbrella style compact stroller. So once we got off the train and walked to the mission, it was $18 to enter. They also had a fun scavenger hunt for the kids and an audio tour included. Maddie loved seeing the rooms and the spaces where they would live when it was an active mission, where they would eat, sleep, cook, and grow their food. And I loved the beautiful gardens and plants. This was another challenge because it is not completely stroller accessible, maybe 75% accessible, but we spent almost 2 hours there exploring and learning. The San Juan Capistrano Mission is part of California's mission system, which was established to spread Christianity and assimilate native populations. They're located along the coast, up and down California, about a 1-day walk between each location. San Juan Capistrano was founded in 1776 and is most famous for the swallows, the birds that migrate there every year. They arrive in March and leave in the fall, so we were not there during their most popular tourist time. The people who lived there, the natives, they grew crops like wheat, corn, lentils, and grapes, and raised a lot of livestock, as well as having an active church. After that, we got lunch a few blocks away at Ellie's Table. We got some sandwiches and a burger, as well as a macaron sweet treat. I got the Rocky Road flavor, and it was actually pretty lame, but the lunch was delicious and filled us up for the rest of the day's adventures. We walked across the tracks to a playground and relaxed. The kids thought these saddles on the wooden horses were really fun, but it was very hot on this day. The heat was another challenge since we were outside the whole time, but we were glad there was a breeze to cool us down and relax. Once it was close to our departure time for our return trip, we went to wait at the station, which here is just a platform, unlike at Fullerton, which has a nice indoor waiting area and a restaurant. Once we got there, we got an alert that there was a delay, which turned into an hour delay. What was really frustrating was that they would say it was a 10-minute delay, and then 8 minutes later they would push it back another 10 minutes, and they kept pushing it back 10 minutes at a time for an hour. Apparently there was some sort of mechanical issue that they were trying to fix one station down, and that's fine, but it would have been nice if we could have left the platform, got ice cream, or did some souvenir shopping, but we didn't want to wander too far and miss the train when we knew we only had 2 minutes to board once it arrived. So entertaining 3 little kids and a baby for an hour is not easy. And it also meant that we were late to arrive back at our origin station. So my advice is to have a backup plan for picking up siblings from daycare, or maybe even just plan to leave an hour earlier for those just in case moments. I think there was a 2:37 train as well. It was a long day, but it was so fun, and I recommend trying something new with your kids, like taking the train to a fun destination for a few hours. Maddie and her cousins loved it. It was a great way to get out of the house and have a new experience as a family. It's not something that we would do probably more than once a summer, but definitely recommended and quite an adventure. So thank you for watching. I have, like I said, 4 kids ages 6, 3, 2, and 3 months. So if you're interested in the motherhood adventure and more Life of the Troxels, please subscribe and follow along.